Hey guys, so little tough love Tuesday coming at you from your coach. I have had a couple great conversations with a lot of you guys, hearing a lot about your coaches, about your downlines, about your struggles, and I just wanted to come on here and kind of just share my 2 cents, what I've gone through and how I've kind of gotten out of the trenches. Always am still in the trenches, of course, but there's no surprise that this business is hard. There is no surprise. There is a very small percentage of us that ever become successful. I mean, look at this group. We have 28 people after our big clear out on December, active diamond and above coaches out of over 3,300. Okay, that's a very, very small percentage, and it's even smaller when you're looking at the entire organization of almost 500,000 coaches. There's a reason why this is a job. There's a reason why this is hard. There's a reason why this is tough. It is a job. It is a job just like any other job. And I think sometimes people forget, and they kind of just feel like, I should be further along. And I don't know if that always means rank-wise, or you should be popping more rock stars, or you should be helping more people. I don't know where that comes, but I've been hearing that a lot, and I just kind of wanted to talk about that and share my thoughts. So I think a lot of us get so caught up on seeing the numbers on the Success Club leaderboard that we forget where we are in our business, and we forget to put our blinders on, and we forget to focus on our team and the coaches that actually did sign up, and we're just trying to figure out like who's the next person I can sign up, whether that's a coach, whether that's a challenger, whether that's both, like whatever it may be. I feel like a lot of us can get caught up with just looking at that number leaderboard. Like I know right now I'm at Success Club 0. I signed up 2 coaches that were previous challengers. I'm at Success Club 0, and it's really stressing me out because I like to be Success Club 10 by the 5th, which is today. I'm at 0. And it's been a struggle because, it's not happening as easily as I would like, as it typically. That is just where I am struggling right now. But in no way, shape, or form am I throwing my hands up and being like, why isn't anyone doing anything? Like, why are my coaches sucking? Why is no one doing anything? Why is my business not growing? Why is my income not growing? And it's just like, these are all reasons that we can just go in a negative circle over and over again. And we can just be like, why isn't this growing? I feel like I should be further along. I feel like my business should be somewhere else. And we all have these moments that we feel that way. If you guys remember, I was a 1-star diamond coach for an entire year with 6 diamonds on one leg. So I was making $3-4 grand a week, but I was flying under the radar as a 1-star diamond coach. I didn't even hit Premier that year. And that was a huge moment that humbled me. And for a while, it was just like, I didn't even care about the 3-4 grand because I'm like, my team deserves to be recognized as something. Like I want to be more. And like the 3 to 4 grand a week, like that is what brought my husband home. That is what that was what pays our bills, and it's only grown significantly since then. So it's like, you have to be in charge of your own actions. You have to be constantly growing. If what we learned on the team call from last night, you guys noticed that everyone does things differently, and if it's not working for you, there's going to be a time that what you did or what you do or what you are crushing, what is like your strength, will someday no longer be your strength, will no longer be working for you, and that's when you have to change it up. I have to change things up all the time. I have to humble myself and be like, wow, Jamie, your old call to action post sucks. Nobody likes that anymore. It's not attracting the people that you want. And I just spent 35 minutes making my new call to action post. Like, it took me a while to do that, but I wasn't signing up coaches from that post, and it took a long time. So it's just like, all these things that you're doing, you have to be able to realize and grow with that. If you feel like your coaches are all just, stuck in the mud, are you doing every single thing that you can do to help them? Are you working with them one-on-one in the challenge group? Are you getting them results? I feel like a lot of coaches, especially coaches that are like active for their first month, and then 30 days later they're projected inactive, and it's like, what? You're not even drinking Shakeology? And they go, well, I have a full bag. It's like, okay, well, I obviously wasn't checking in with you enough to making sure that you're drinking that every freaking day to get it in your system. It happens to all of us. I have a coach that signed up 2 months ago who was active for first month, and I'm like, hey girl, you're projected inactive, like did you delay your Shaco? And she's like, yeah, I just don't really like it. Can I be in your December group? And I'm like, no, you can't. You have to be drinking it. And plus, how did you make it? Because I rarely know anyone that doesn't like Shaco. And it's like, if you just blend it with water and that's how you drink it for a while, no, you're probably not going to like it. But if that's, if you start making it super creamy, you're going to love it. It's going to be something that you love. But that's up to me as the coach to figure it out. I feel like so many of us are get in a spot of being stuck because it's like, well, she's not doing it. Well, she's not doing it. Well, she needs to get her emerald back, or I should be further along. I've seen so many coaches, even some coaches in this group, take 3 days off of posting. Guys, that is the dumbest thing you can do in your entire business. That is the dumbest thing. Even if you aren't actively recruiting Friday, Saturday, Sunday maybe, but you're still sharing what you're doing with your husband, with your mom, with your friends. You're posting and showing that you're still getting your workouts in, that maybe you're getting a salad out to lunch. Like, you're still posting. You don't just not post. Because what happens in those moments is that your people that have been following you, possibly interested about joining your team or asking you for help to lose some weight or to feel more confident, they see you go away on the weekends and they're like, she's gone, she's binging, she's drinking, she's doing all these things that she's not preaching, and that's why she's not posting, because she's not doing it. They wonder where you are. They wonder where you go. I don't think you need to be recruiting every single day, 7 days a week for an entire month. I do not do that. I don't do that. But every single Friday, Saturday, Sunday, when I'm less heavy on the work, because I'm most heavy on the work Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday, I still work, especially if Steve's gone. Like, why wouldn't I be working? But for the times that we're out doing family things, you're still going to see me post. You're going to see what we're doing. That's me sharing my life. You can't ever go away. And I feel like there might be people watching this video or watching the replay that are like, well, that's my time to unplug. Well, guess what? You cannot expect to have a super successful business if you're going to just go MIA. Okay, you have to have some kind of a check-in, even one, even two. Trust me, it's hard. I've been trying to post to my avatar, especially on my Facebook like page, and everyone says don't post videos on Saturdays or Sundays. I did a Sunday video about yogurt pouches for little kids at about 10:30, which is the time that we get back from church. A lot of my followers go to church, they come back, that's when they're feeding the babies or getting the babies down, and that video reached 2,200 people in 24 hours. Like, come on. But that is the same thing. It's like, if I just go away and don't show anybody on the weekends, like, yeah, I'm doing my thing. I might be doing mundane things, or maybe it's a rest day. Maybe I'm not getting any physical activity in, but my family and I went for a walk. Like, share these things. It's something that, you have to dive deep into these things, guys. One of my coaches, she's not a diamond coach yet, but her husband travels a lot for work. He's gone for more of the year than he's actually home. She has a little son named Maverick, same exact age, same birthday and everything. And she's like, Jamie, I struggle because when Pete is home, I want to be with my family. I don't work my business. I unplug. And I'm like, no, Chelsea, when you're with him, you posted 6 times a day. She shared every morning, her getting, when they went on a family vacation, her getting her workout in the hotel. Her husband and her son are playing on the bed, and then they're jumping in the workout, making funny faces. And, and then she's eating a salad when they're out to lunch. Like, she posted this entire journey. I'm like, girl, just because you're not actively recruiting or doing a coach preview in that weekend, you're still posting, you're still showing up. That to me is working. That to me is showing up. And that is what's going to pay off, because she's going to have these people following her. If you have people following you for, I know a lot of you guys have been coaches for 1, 2, 3, even 4 years with me. It's going to be 5 years for me in March. It's insane, but it's like, I don't ever go away. You always know some part of what I'm doing during the day. I don't go away, and that's how I've been able to sign some of the coaches that I've been able to sign that have been following me, and I've been following them for years. I don't go away on the weekends. I don't go away because something happens. Like, you have to dive deep, and you have to dig within and figure out what you can do to make your business better. You have to figure out how to pump your coaches up. Do you know their love languages? Maybe you're doing a giveaway every single month for Success Club as a gift, and maybe they're not even motivated by gifts. That's why they're not hitting Success Club. Maybe they want more time with you. I know for me, a lot of my coaches who are in the Emerald to diamond in between. They're not diamond coaches yet, but those are my coaches that, you know, a lot of times we feel like they just know what to do. They know what to do. They know how to reach me. They're going to do it. They know what to do. That's their job. Yes, I do believe in that. I don't believe in hand holding, but I do know that when I reach out to them and I send them a Voxer message at least once a week and just see how they're doing, what's going on, I'm thinking of them, I love seeing their posts, they get so freaking motivated that changes things for them. And that reignites their fire, and they're like, wow, my coach is actually paying attention to me, even though she's really busy, even though she's, you know, recruiting new coaches. That's the fine line that you have to make. It does take more time to reach out to all of your coaches. Trust me, I have a lot of coaches. And a lot of them, you know, they just want to be in my challenge groups. They want that one-on-one check-in every single week, which is great. But other ones need to hear my voice. They need to be in the trenches with me. Not everyone is in my business builder group, and not everyone gets a 15-minute FaceTime call with me. One of my coaches, who's actually one of my best friends in real life, she's struggling with this business, and me and Steve were like, girl, we need to have a call with you. Like, let's get a roadmap. Let's see what you're doing. Let's see what you're not doing, and let's do this. And she didn't hit Success Club last month, but yet we're still making the effort to make that time with her. You have to know that your coaches are all going to be motivated by different things, and you have to take the time to do that, especially if you're diamond and say you're pushing for 1-star for the first time or more. Part of that is up to you. Obviously, you guys can make your husband's or mom's or whoever's business you're working diamond, and that definitely reignites the whole team, because they're like, holy cow, she just made 2 diamonds. You know, she made herself diamond and then her husband diamond. That's pretty freaking amazing. That's going to motivate your team. That's going to give you the oomph. But, you know, you can't sit back and think that you should be further along in your business when you're not doing that much in your business. If you're hitting Success Club 6 every single month and that's it, your coaches are only going to do half of that. So that means you're not recruiting anyone. They're definitely not recruiting anyone. And they're probably going to hit Success Club 2 to 4. They're not going to hit Success Club because they are only going to do half of what you do. But that doesn't mean that you need to be at the top of the leaderboard. The people that are at the top leaderboard are freaking amazing. That is their goal. They're pushing their business off further, and they're doing it faster than most people, okay? They have big goals in mind. That might not be you, but if you want a team that recruits, you better step up your recruiting game. And maybe what you've been doing for a long time isn't working. Trust me, I've been there. I've been in the spot where I've recruited 1 coach a month, and guess what? Then I'm negative the next month because I have so many people cancel. That happens, but you have to step up that game. Figure out how you can be better. Figure out how you can pair off with other people. Figure out how you can do something different. You know, get your girls to pair off with each other, even if they don't say anything. Like, at least you're doing your job being like, hey girls, you guys have the similar personalities. Why don't you try running groups together? I just mentioned to my diamond intern Christy this week, I'm like, she's like, I know what you're gonna tell me, and you're gonna tell me to run a coach sneak peek or preview every week. I'm like, yep, that's what I'm going to tell you. And, you know, she's going to run it with the 2 girls that she typically runs groups with. And then I just paired her off with a couple new girls so that she can switch things up. She can see new content. She can see new coaches sharing the different topics that we share. So that way she also isn't getting bored. You know, she's got new people to collaborate every single time. And also that means that her prospects are getting to hear different coaches' personalities. If you're always running groups with the exact same person, your coach prospects, like I have coach prospects that have been in multiple groups of mine. They're hearing the same thing from the same person, and I want them to hear something from a different coach of mine so that they're like, oh my gosh, that girl's like me. Like, Jamie has coaches that are like me and not just like her. So just had to give you guys my little feedback as I'm working, trying to utilize this time. But let me know if you guys have any questions, suggestions, comments. I'm always here for you. And I want this for you guys too. I want you guys to succeed, but part of it is you gotta drop the excuses, you gotta drop the negativity, and you just have to freaking motor through. There's gonna be plateaus in this business. There's going to be coaches who you wait forever for them to sign up and then they don't do anything. They need you to help them push their business forward. If you wanna push your business forward, you need to help your coaches. That is just like what we do with our clients. We need to help our coaches get results. Same thing with your coaches. Are you helping your coaches get results? That's up to you. You're their coach. They trusted you. They signed up with you, and you got to help them. Love you all.